This is where the top defenders set themselves apart. Strikers today are craftier than ever and will do whatever they can to get past the defender. There are a few things to bear in mind when in a 1v1. Firstly, you have to make a decision based on each situation. For example, you must decide whether to show him down the line or show him inside. This depends on the support you may or may not have. Likewise, you should try and get him onto his weaker foot. Okay, Vincent, we've done lots of defending practice there. You're captain of Manchester City, one of the top Premier League clubs in the country. Are you still learning?
Of course, I'm learning every day. I'm learning even today. If there were some situations that were a bit different to what I'm used to, you learn every single day. And but I think that's not just in football. It's in life like this. It's for any position on the pitch. If you want to become better, then you have to always be open to different things. And I've always been, watching performances of, in my case, of other defenders, and the situation where I thought, well, actually, if I would have done it in the way he did it, I would have got myself out of it. And in that way, it's very important to keep learning all the time.
Yeah. This is a tough situation to be in, but it could make all the difference when trying to keep a clean sheet. You must be on your toes and ready to adapt to each situation. Don't overcommit. If you have to go in tight, try and cut off the angle for the pass to the second striker. Make sure when you get the chance to get the ball, you take it. Defending for young players, what should he concentrate on, do you think? Is there any one skill he should it be heading?
Well, I've learned one thing from in the youth. I remember that certain trainers used to say to me, because I was quite big already when I was younger, and I had physical attributes above anything. And if I used to do a trick or something, they'd come to me and say, do what you can. Don't, leave that stuff to other players. And I thought, well, at my age, how can you judge what I can and can't do? So everything they told me not to do, I did it and I practiced, and in the end I became the best at it.
Yeah.
And I think that's why, instead of just being physical and brute, I can be technical and in a way maybe elegant as well.
Yeah.
Because I never accepted a trainer to say to me, you can't do this, so don't do it. So always practice everything.
Yeah.
If you have to play midfield, play a striker for a year or something when you're young, it doesn't matter. In the end, it all helps you when you play at your position later. And I think in the end, the moment where you really got to play just with your strengths and be clever and play to win the games is going to be really when you get older and when the pressure is there for you to perform, because first of all, it's your job. Yeah. You need to keep yourself in the job. And second of all, there's a lot of responsibilities. But when you're young, I don't agree with trainers that kind of put players into a mold. I think that, if anything, you should have everything and see everything, experience everything, and then from there on you specialize when the players get maybe a little bit older.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Tactica's 190. Today it's all about defending 1v1. Check out this video and get out on the pitch. Always keep in mind that you need to guide the forward into a specific area to take the ball from him. Stay sideways, offering the side you want him to go, side with less space, or to the weak foot. More in specific, run towards to the attacker, break and fall back sideways, try to slow down the forward. When he tries to break through and releases the ball, push your upper body between him and the ball and try to win it. Let's go. You saw how you defend the right way, but now we look at the classical mistakes that even pros do sometimes in the top leagues. Let's go!
This is another tactics video about tackling today. Unfortunately, Maxi can't join us, but I have my friend Mike with me. Mike is an All-American, first team, Division 2, All-Conference Player of the Year, and also the Athlete of the Year of my old university, our old university. And yeah, he's a master of tactics, and he's gonna run you through this video. And this is probably the first time you'll actually understand something because you can actually speak English. Enjoy.
Here are the basics of tackling. First of all, you have to make sure that you get your timing right. Second of all, when making a tackle, make sure that you get your shoulder in between the opponent and the ball. And last but definitely not least, make sure that you try and stay on your feet as long as possible. Slide tackling should be your last option. We're going to do is look at defending an attacker who's attacking you head on. Now, when doing this, the first thing you want to try and do is get your shoulder in between the attacker and the ball to maintain possession. If there's a situation where the attacker is faster or he turns you, we're going to look at just trying to jab the ball away from him. Let's go. Show you some slide tackles. Always remember that slide tackling should be your last resort. That being said, slide tackling can be fun. I hope you enjoy these videos.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. Most situations a defender needs to deal with in a game is that he has his opponent in his back. So let's look how you would defend such situations, and I'm pretty sure you will learn something you didn't know. Let's start with the basics. Keep an arm length distance to the attacker. Don't let him turn. If he turns, push your upper body between him and the ball. Let's go. Now you just saw how to defend the right way. Now we summarize the most common mistakes for you. Let's go.